Hey guys, today I'd like to do a test with all my 10-watt handhelds. These are all dual band, but I will be testing the 2-meter band today, and I will not be utilizing the antennas. I will be utilizing a BNC connector to my base antenna in the attic. So I will be transmitting across town to my buddy, and I will show you his setup on his side. I think he'll just be using a 2-meter base and a J pole, and like I said, I'll put that in here. And these radios we're going to be testing today, we'll be setting the squelch to 1 instead of turning the squelch off and just listening to faint calls. I think this is a real world application where sometimes you just want to set the squelch to 1 and have it quiet, and only audio and voice signals break to squelch. So this is a Baofeng UV-25, no noise reduction circuit. This is a Tidradio TD-H8 second version. It says there's no noise reduction circuit. This is Wouxun UV9PX. This is a super heterodyne receiver, and I do actually have an affiliate code for this one. This is a Baofeng AR-5RM, and it says there's no noise reduction circuit. This is a Retevis RA-89, and it does have a noise reduction circuit. And this one is the Baofeng UV-32, and it says it does have a noise reduction circuit. So we're going to put it all to the test, not the antennas, but we're going to test the inner squelch and how easily it's broken, and compare them to one another, because honestly I thought I liked some of these radios. And now once I hooked it up to the base antenna and I set the squelch to 1, I saw how great of a difference it was from radio to radio. So I really heavily leaned on some versus the others, and this is the test that made that decision for me. So stand by. I'm going to talk to my buddy across town, and he's about, I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm going to GPS that as a crow flies, but I think it's around 6 miles. But I'll put it on there. And then we'll talk to his base station, 2-meter, no codes, high power, which is 10 watts, and we'll see how it is. And I hope this gives you some value. Okay, thanks. All right, this is the last test for that same radio. I'm going to test one more time. This is KD2 MOT testing the Baofeng UV-25. This is test number 2 for the Tidradio TD-H8 Gen 2. Do you copy?
Roger, I copy KD2 MOT on the second HT. You are putting 2 on me with good audio with noise.
Thank you. We're going to go to radio number 3. This is KD2 MOT testing the radio number 3, the Wouxun KG UV9PX Plus. Do you copy?
Yes, I got a copy on you on the KG UV9PX, and you're putting a signal level of a 1 and good audio with noise.
Thank you. We'll try radio number, what is this, 4?
Roger for radio number 4.
This is KD2 MOT testing radio number 4, the Baofeng AR-5RM. Do you copy? This is KD2 MOT testing radio number 5, the Retevis RA-89. Do you copy?
Yes, I copy the Retevis RA-89. This is KN4ZRS, and you're putting a signal of 2 on me with good audio with a little noise.
Appreciate you. On to the next one and the final one. This is KD2MOT testing the 6th and final radio, the Baofeng UV-32. Do you copy? All right, KN4ZRS, that concludes our test. This is KD2MOT. Thank you for your time. 73. Okay, just a follow-up. I just wanted to let you know that my buddy KN4ZRS was, I'll put it up on the screen, 7 miles as the crow flies from me. And he was utilizing a J-pole 50 foot up in a tree and pushing 50 watts. Now I had an attic antenna that I used in another video. I'll put it in there. It's an aluminum J-pole. And I was pushing 10 watts out of all these. And the receive was on a squelch set to 1. No codes. Let's talk about these, all right? So some were a surprise to me, and I was pleasantly surprised with the others. So an audio report for this one. This was the Baofeng UV-25. I got a signal report, a signal of 2 with an audio fair with a bit of noise. But as you could tell, it didn't break the squelch. So this one didn't pass this test for me. Now we came up to the Tidradio TD-H8. What is this? 2nd generation. And it had a signal of 2 to 3 with an audio fair with a bit of noise. But it broke the squelch. The receive broke the squelch, and it passed with flying colors. We're going to leave that up. Then the Wouxun UV9PX Plus. This one passed with flying colors, but the signal he reported was a 1, and with an audio fair with a bit of noise. Okay, so the Baofeng AR-5RM. This one had a signal of 1 with an audio fair with a bit of noise, and it did not break the squelch. So this did not pass my test. Although later on I did test it again, and it broke in and out, but sporadically, non reliably. Next, Retevis RA-89, signal report of 1 with an audio with a fair with a bit of noise as well. But it broke the squelch perfectly, and I kind of made a mistake. I set the squelch for 3 for the test on air, and I said, oh man, and I redid it, and I set the squelch to 1, and it still broke it just the same, obviously. So this one really surprised me, and I've been using it for quite a while. I have several of these, and this passed my test. And last but not least was the Baofeng UV-32. The signal report was 0 with an audio readable. With a bit of noise. This one I really wanted to do well. I just like it. I don't know. I like the form factor of it. It's just interesting and different. But it did not pass my squelch test of 1. It broke through a little bit, but I mean not great, and I was not impressed with its receiver, even though it said it had noise reduction circuits in it. That one, of the 3 that failed, this one failed the least. But it still failed. So these are our 3 winners. The Tidradio, the Wouxun, and the Retevis. So hopefully this was useful for you guys. And I know everyone's radios can be different. They can be hit or miss. They're not all going to come out the exact same. But these are my radios and the ones that I got, whatever lot they came in. But this is a test that I really like these other radios too. But they're not going to be on the bench, or they're not going to be in a vehicle right now, and I'm going to rely more heavily on these. I hope this helps, and I hope you find it valuable. And on to the next one, guys. Peace.